Hello everyone, this is a video for class 8. Okay, we are going to start with our civics chapter, that is parliamentary form of government. Okay, that is known as parliamentary government. Now this type of government is the government which is having both the prime minister and the president. Okay, now we have one more type of government we don't have, but it has been in America, or we can say इन ब्रिटेन. ओके, दैट इज प्रेसिडेंशियल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. तो ये दोनों के बीच में डिवीजन क्या है? इन अ प्रेसिडेंशियल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, प्रेसिडेंट इज द हेड ऑफ ऑल legislative, executive and judiciary, whereas here the prime minister is the head, actual head, whereas the president is the nominal head. Nominal head का मतलब ये हो जाता है, what do you mean by nominal head? The person which is only for the sake of name, nothing else. Okay, now here we have both the prime minister and the president. Okay, now in the first topic we have the legislative. What do you mean by legislative? What do you mean by legislative? Legislative means the way, what do we say as the way the rule is being made. Okay, the body, that is ministers, making the rules. Okay, that is making the rules is known as legislative. Okay, the body which makes the rules is known as legislative. It's especially the president, the prime minister. He makes the rule and it has been given to the president, where he has to give his assent. What do you mean by assent? Assent means signature, that is approval. Okay, now approval, when approval is given, it comes to executive. Executive. What do you mean by executive? Executive means to run that rule. To run the rule in the whole country. Okay, to run the rule in the whole country. That is what? If we are making the law, it has to be executed. Where it will be executed? It will be executed in the whole country. After being executed, there are some persons, or we can say some people, who doesn't follow those laws. Okay, that as we are now going through that farmers what is it? Farmers strike in Punjab. The Sikhs are making that strike. Why? Because of some laws that has been made by the government. They are not following this. They don't want to follow. That's why what they are doing, they are making strikes. Now, if the government says, no, I will put actions against these farmers, what they will do? They will just go to the judiciary. Okay. They will go to the judiciary. What they will do? We have there, sorry, I am writing Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. It's we are having a Supreme Court and High Court. High Court. We are having here two things, that is Supreme Court and High Court. What is that? Judiciary means to give jurisdiction. Jurisdiction means rai dena, results dena. That means are you are satisfying with that law, or you are making void of that law? It's only depend on the person. Okay, now this person has to make out that whether he will follow those rules or not. If he doesn't follow, then the judiciary may ask that person to follow or to get the punishment that they are resisting on him. Okay, now then we have three things. One is legislative, that is making of the laws. Two is executive, that is running of the rules. And three is judiciary, that is giving jurisdiction, or we can say giving results to the persons who are not following or following something against the rules. Okay. Now we are going to start with the legislature or the parliament we have done over here. Now, in legislature, wait. Now, we are going with the legislature. Legislature has two parts. One is Lok Sabha and one is Rajya Sabha. Now, in Lok Sabha and in Rajya Sabha, there are two different number of peoples. They are having two different forms of voting. They are having two different types of votes to be done. Now, in Lok Sabha, we are coming. In Lok Sabha, we have 552 members. Not more than that. We will have 552 members, among which 530 members will be 530 members will be from the parliament of the 28 states. Now we are having 29 states, but actually that 530 people will be from these 29 states that we are going to elect. That we are having the votes. We had the votes in every states in different times, and from that we used to get a number of peoples who are going to represent us in this Lok Sabha. Okay. Now representing us in the Lok Sabha, after that we need other many peoples. Who are those? These are the 13 remaining are from the union territories. We know that we have union territories. From those places we have 13 more representatives. Okay, every citizens who are above the age of 18 or in the age of 18 can give their votes, can also be elected here as a member of the Lok Sabha. Okay, so it is very unique and different type of spectrality of this Lok Sabha. Now we are coming back to the election process. How it is elected? We know it simply we are getting the votes. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. Now, how the election occurs in Lok Sabha? In Lok Sabha, people first think that there is adult franchising, voting system. That means what? A person must be at least 18 or more to get the eligibility to give his vote. Second, it must have registered his name in the voting list. It is not written over here. Please write down. That person must register his name in the voting list. Okay. Now, next thing is that there is also we had the secret ballot vote, but nowadays it's not happens too much because we know corruptions are going over. People are giving the votes of the another people's. Those are getting on. Voting is a fundamental duty of a citizen. It's the must duty we should do in a democratic society, or we can say in a democratic country. Voters is a real force behind democracy. Okay. Now qualification. We must be a citizen of India. We must compel of age of 25. At least we are mentally stable. Okay. And he or she must be mentally sound. Okay. Mentally sound मतलब जिसको जो वोटिंग के लिए स्टैंड करेगा उसको क्या होना है? सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया होना है. मस्ट बी एटलीस्ट 25 years of age and must be a well sound person. He should not hold any office of profit under the government or below the government. He should have only, अगर वो कोई गवर्नमेंट जॉब करता है then it's okay, fine. He has to leave that job and come to this. Okay, he cannot have any extra profitable sources of income after having this type of political background. He or she must be having the name of the electoral rolls in any part of the country. Must have the electoral rolls. That means what? He must be registered as a voter also. He must be registered as a voter also. Tenure, it's a 5 years tenure. We all know in the Lok Sabha we have a 5-year tenure and the president recommended. Earlier by the president it should be recommended and after that should be recommended by the prime minister. That means what? Prime minister को नाम दे देना है. If it's under the recommendation of the president, he will be elected as the voter. Okay. Now coming to the powers and the functions of the speaker. Now speaker is the most important part of a Lok Sabha or in a Rajya Sabha. Speaker, without speaker no matters could be handled because there will be so much chaos over there. That's why we need a speaker. what what is that? The speaker provides a meeting of the Lok Sabha. He has the control over the parliamentary committees. He also has the control over the parliamentary committees. He accepts the resignation of the members. He is the one who will accept the resignation of the members. If a minister is wanted to resign, he has to give the resignation to the speaker, who will give it to the prime minister or the or the president, to the higher officer. But the intermediator is just like an intermediator. And after that, we have to consult the political parties in the Lok Sabha to take up any matter for the consideration, and he also receives the documents and the petitions. The person, if any minister is wanting to put up some matter over the Lok Sabha, he has to first talk with the speaker. If the speaker allows and gets the profitable amount of petitions, or we can say that documents which are required for making that matter valid, after that he could come up and have the decisions, or we can say the meeting over the Lok Sabha on a certain particular matter. He is empowered to accept the resignation of the members according to the need of the houses. We are consulting the leaders of the political parties in the Lok Sabha to take the matter for consideration. Obviously, he also has to consult with the other party members that whether they want to take that matter on the consideration or doesn't want to take. Okay. Now coming to the Rajya Sabha. Now Rajya Sabha, we can say the upper house of the legislature, or we can say as a parliament. Sorry, I am going too fast, but very small gist is there. You don't have to mug up the chapter. Just know the gist. Just read it once. Put the points and down there, and it's over. I just want the points. Relative points will be there. Then it's well and good. Fine. Don't bluff about the papers. Okay. Now, Lok Sabha. What is the composition? It's having 250 members with 238 members registered in the states and the union territories, and 12 members are nominated by the president. That means what? It has 250 members, among which 238 members from the states and 12 from the union territories. And the seats are allotted to the states and the union territories on the basis of their respective population. Okay. Now, at present, the Rajya Sabha has 245 members, 233 members are elected from the states of the union, and 12 members are nominated by the president. And 12 members are nominated by the president. What does it mean? That means they are at the special consideration of the president. Now, these nominated members are chosen from the field of literature, art, science, social services. Such as the famous nominated member is the Lata Mangeshkar, Nargis Dutt, Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. That means what? स्पेशल फील्ड्स होते हैं ना, जैसे कि हम लोग का बहुत सारे अवार्ड्स होते हैं, जैसे कि बहुत सारे अवार्ड्स होते हैं जिसमें वो स्पेशल फील्ड को दिया जाता है, जैसे म्यूज़िक हो, साइंस हो, लिटरेचर हो, आर्ट एंड कॉमर्स हो, जो भी है डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फील्ड्स में दिया जाता है। उस टाइम में वो जगह का जो फील्ड का जो स्पेशलाइज्ड वर्जन्स है उससे वहाँ पर नॉमिनेट किया जाता है। दैट आर द 12 मेंबर्स विच हैव बीन अंडर द कंसिडरेशन ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट। ओके, नाउ term we know it's a permanent body. Actually it's a permanent body. Every member of that Rajya Sabha comes out after 6 years. Every member, ठीक है, 6 ईयर के बाद ये निकल के आ गया तो यहाँ पर जाकर कोई और गया तो उसके लिए तो दूसरा 6 years is nominated. But a person who is coming before 1 year of that member, that will be executed beforehand. Okay, after every 2 years 1/3 of the members retire. Every 2 years, all total we have 6 years. Every 2 years, 1/3 of the member comes out. That means what? अगर 1/3 of 238 को आप करोगे डिवाइड करो जितना मेंबर्स आएंगे उतना मेंबर्स हर 2 साल में वो निकल जाते हैं। ठीक है, क्वालिफिकेशन व्हाट द क्वालिफाई कैंडिडेट मस्ट पोजेस द फॉलोइंग क्वालिफिकेशंस for the member of being the Rajya Sabha. He must be a citizen of India, must be at an age of 30, he must be named at the voter list in the state from which he is coming from election. He must possess the qualification as per prescribed by the law. There are certain qualifications that are been prescribed by the law, especially by the Prime Minister and the President. Okay. Now they have to follow those. They have to be under that consideration. After that only you can become a member of the Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now chairman of the Rajya Sabha, we know that chairman of the Rajya Sabha, we have speaker in the Lok Sabha and chairman in the Rajya Sabha. Both are the speakers, but just to give a higher position or a higher name to those persons, one is the speaker and one is the chairman. Now, the vice president is the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha is the vice president. Mark that. He is the ex-official chairman of the Rajya Sabha and elected by both the houses of the elected members. The deputy chairman is elected by the members of the Rajya Sabha. He presides over the Rajya Sabha in the absence of the permanent chairman. That is, we have two chairmen. One is the one is the vice president. Okay, vice president is the chairman in charge. But if he is absent or for any case he dies. Okay, now we are having COVID, so it's normal that one person may die. At that time, the deputy chairman holds the office. Okay. Now, the member of the Rajya Sabha are usually experienced and they have written and guide to the members of the Lok Sabha. Members are also taken under care of the states that they represent. That means what? Rajya Sabha is maybe called as the guiding line of Lok Sabha. Okay. Now, we are relationship between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is superior. Okay. Now wait. One thing is that here look in page number 154. In 154 we have certain points: power and the position of the parliament. This is very much important. Okay. You should do these six. Okay. Now we have how a bill is been passed in the parliament. How the bill is passed in the parliament, I am just saying in the short. That is, first the bill is been. Remember that any bill that may be a normal bill or anything, it will be taken by the Rajya Sabha except the money bill. Now, what is the difference between two types of bill? One bill is that it may be according for some awards, or it can be according for some economical, economical, social welfare, anything else. But money bill is the budget. We know that. We have once in a year we have budget, summer budget and the winter budget. We have two types of budgets. So these budgets will be taken up by the Lok Sabha only. That is the main power Lok Sabha has. Okay, here is written here. Look at this. In the Lok Sabha is superior. Why it is superior? Now, why it is superior? It is superior because the money bill has been originated only in the Lok Sabha. All the other bills can be originated either in houses. If any deadlock between the two sessions occurs, the Lok Sabha has the upper hand. Members of the Lok Sabha is more double than the Rajya Sabha. That is what in any how or the other, Lok Sabha is the most important part of our government. Okay. Now, how the bill is been passed? First, it's been originated. That means हम लोग को बनाया जाता है कहाँ से bill? If money bill हुआ तो it's Lok Sabha. If others bill, it may be Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now, first reading is done. First reading मतलब है जब वो लोक सभा में आता है तो it must be having a first reading. First reading कौन होता है? It's the member of either house from where the bill is being introduced. जो house बनाया है bill, लोक सभा और राज्य सभा, that they will read that bill first. In the second part, the members of the parliament are given the suggestions or deletion. ओके, सेकेंड रीडिंग में क्या होता है? वो रीडिंग को फिर से लिया जाता है और उस टाइम देखा जाता है क्या कौन इसके सपोर्ट में है, कौन इसके विरुद्ध है, who is against, who is under the consideration. After that, third reading has been done. In the third reading, that bill is sent to the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha in the other court. अगर राज्य सभा ने बनाया तो वो लोक सभा के पास जाएगा, अगर लोक सभा बनाया तो वो राज्य सभा के पास आएगा. ठीक है. The third reading, where the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha has to sign that bill. If they sign the bills at once, that means it is been into consideration or it has been approved. If that bill is not being signed, if that bill is not being signed, then what happens? If the bill is not been signed, the other court again will pass that bill. After 6 months or 6 days, it will again be passed. And at that time, they have to sign that bill. They have to sign that bill. After getting signed by that house, by that other house, it goes to the president, where the president, without thinking of anything, he knows that if it's coming to me, that means what, both the houses has taken it into consideration and he has to sign that bill. Okay, money bill. Money bill is related to the income and expenses. Money bill is introduced in the Lok Sabha only. The money bill passes in the sent to the Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can only suggest if it returns the money bill to the Lok Sabha within 14 days. Now the money bill is sent to the president. That means what? मनी बिल में एक क्या है कि ऐसे में तो हम लोग को पता है जो वो लोकसभा बनाते हैं, लोकसभा को बनाने के बाद वो क्या आता है, राज्यसभा के पास जाता है। अगर राज्यसभा विद इन 14 डेज उसे नहीं साइन करके देता है, दैट मीन्स व्हाट, द लोकसभा हैज दैट पावर टू पुट दैट बिल टू द प्रेसिडेंट एंड द प्रेसिडेंट हैज टू साइन. He has no other option, he has to sign that bill. Okay, now ordinances. President issues an ordinance where there arises the urgent need for a law to be made when the parliament is not in a session. An ordinance must be placed before the parliament as soon as it comes into the session and must be approved by the parliament within 16 weeks after this permission, being otherwise it will become ineffective. That means what? It may happen that आपका फर्स्ट सेशन हुआ है आपका 6 दिसंबर को, 6 जुलाई को, and the next session will be at the September. Okay, now within that span of time there may a certain matter arise for which an important committee commencing of a committee must be done. At that time, president may call for the meeting to those two sessions in a particular time, that is known as ordinance, and if anyone fails to come at that, then his job is in risk. And even if within the 6 weeks that has not been done, that means what, the whole matter, the whole session will be gone. Again फिर से इलेक्शन होगा, फिर से सब कुछ होना होगा. That means a bound of curriculum is going on over and over. What is it? It comes into a session and must be approved by the parliament within 6 weeks after the session begins. Otherwise it will become ineffective. That means what, अगर वो पिटिशन डाल दिया जाता है कि हाँ इस टाइम में एक नया सेशन होगा देना है, और विदिन 16 वीक्स के भीतर, विदिन 6 वीक्स, सॉरी 16 वीक्स बोल रहे हैं, 6 वीक्स, within 6 weeks, if it's not been approved by the members, then what will happen? By the members of the which Supreme Court, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, otherwise it will become ineffective. The three lists we know that union list, state list and concurrent list. Union list is that all the matters which is related to the union and the parliament. Okay, state list which is related matters which are related to the state and the parliament, and concurrent list are those other types of matters, that is marriage, newspapers, family education, whatever that is not related only to the state or only to the union, it's related to the whole country, that comes under the concurrent list. There may be a question, write the 3 types of list, explain them. You can explain in your own words and it will be better to explain in your own words. Okay. Sorry. So we have finished with this chapter. Remember that I may give question answers from within or from outside, but read the chapter, it's very important, and this chapter is important because you are going to study this up to class 12. If you are going to study with arts or commerce, then it's most important part, and you should remember all these things just because you are going to giving exams in the government exams, there also it's needed. Thank you.